have audio? Hello? Alright, I can hear myself. Let's turn music off. I can't tell. Do I have audio? Yeah, I do. Okay, good. Let's do it voice mod, man. I got too many damn audio softwares. If they all don't work together, then voice mod must have had some update or something. Took forever for it to like load back up. Had to like re-verify, then it had to load again. Weird. It's like, just do your job, man. Freaking ridiculous. Alright, working on some lighting stuff today. Well, I mean, not too much lighting stuff. Working on some of the save stuff. Like these right here, the torches. Because now when you pick up a torch, it gives it to you. And you can pick up torches all over. So I actually need to go through the game and maybe add a couple torches in this area here. Just random torches here and there. So if people want, they can pick them up. Definitely a couple in here, maybe. I really like the stuff to be symmetrical, though. I don't know why. So I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put a torch. Just here and there. Something like that, you know. Let's make sure that our stuff went out. So we're not streaming on... Apparently we can't stream on X anymore. Because we have to have a premium membership now to stream on X. So I have to pay to stream on X. I don't think there's any other place ever, anywhere, that I had to pay to stream on their platform, right? That's dumb, dude. It's stupid. So we ain't streaming over there anymore. That's for dang sure. That's for dang sure. It's alright, though. It was kind of more just for visibility, right? So people that were just over there on X would have a ping kind of that said that I was streaming, and hopefully they would come, you know, to YouTube or Twitch or something better than that anyway. Kyoko, how's it going? Thanks for jumping on. Howdy, Cowpoke. What's going on, man? How's it going? How's it going? So I just did work on a little bit of this stuff. So, because what I want to happen if I hit play, as you can see, I have the torch in my hand and it's not there. It's because that's the one I picked up. But if we go to pause, go to main menu, hit new game, we'll start a new game here. And now you can see we don't have a torch, right? It's a brand new game. And this torch is here, right? But if we pick it up, now it's not there and it's in our hand. If I hit pause, hit load save, we'll load back this save. We'll have the torch in our hand and it won't be there, right? So that's kind of what I created this morning a little bit. Trying to get that to work a little bit so that it remembers which torches you've picked up. Technically, yeah. So when the game reloads, like if I hit escape right now, we back out of the game, right? If I go back into the game, like so, again, see the torch isn't there because it knows that I've already picked that torch up. So I was kind of figure out what that would do for someone who's reloading the game a whole bunch. You may run out of freaking torches, man, if you keep doing the same level over and over and over and over again forever, and your torches are wearing out, right? Working, but I saw you went live, and I saw you working on a game. It looks interesting. What are you working on? This is Temple of Shadows. It's our new game that we're launching later this year. You can check out the demo. The demo allows you to play through the tutorial section. You can play through that, and which is technically like this area right here. You can play through here and get a little bit of a experience the puzzle mechanics and whatnot. A lot of stuff has changed since the demo. So the game is quite a lot. Not, I mean, the puzzles are still basically kind of the same. We've added a lot of traversal mechanics and a lot of other stuff like that to complete the rest of the puzzles and things like that. But yeah, you should definitely check it out. It is available on Steam. can wishlist it and play the demo. We're hoping, well, we should be part of Steam's Next Fest in October. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of a marketing promotion and things like with that. And then we're going to hopefully launch the game right after that. That's my goal. So I got a lot of work to do. This month we're working a lot on the dialogue and stuff. Yesterday I wrote a lot of the different dialogues and letters and stuff that you'll find in the game as clues. I wrote all that stuff. I need to get that all turned into audio files as well. You're on console. Well, I mean, if you have any way to get to Steam, you definitely could jump in and wishlist would be nice. If you have any way to just load up Steam anywhere, wishlists are always great. I do hope to bring it to console. My goal was to try to have it on console when it launched on Steam, but I don't think that is a scopable option that I have right now as far as time goes. But it's definitely a want that I want to do for sure. Definitely a want I want to do for sure. It's a lot of work to port stuff like that. So my goal is to drop chapter 1 and then keep continuing to try to get funding for both chapter 2 and console. Technically, I'm trying to get funding for right now, just out of the gate anyway. A lot of stuff. But after we drop chapter 1, we'll probably continue to try to get publisher funding as well as maybe a Kickstarter to work on to get funding for chapter 2. That's my goal, to at least have a couple chapters, maybe even 3 or 4. That's what I have in the works, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. You never know. This one will drop for free on Steam. It will be playable on the Steam Deck as well. You can play this on the Steam Deck. There's a lot of new cloud-based places as well, like Xbox. I can play Xbox just straight off my Samsung TV. Steam should make like a cloud gaming service. Steam should. That would be pretty awesome. Maybe we should just start our own. Maybe we should just create a server that just runs games and lets people play them on a cloud service, right? Dog wants a treat, but you guys can't see him. He's standing here like, excuse me, I would like a treat, please. So one thing I need to do is I need to create the same, I need to add our flashlights to this system. I don't think I have any flashlights laying around here. Sometimes I have flashlights laying around here just because I use them a lot. Let's drop one in here. Flashlight. Okay, so we've got a flashlight here. If I hit play in the game now, that will be here. It should be over here somewhere. Hiding right there. There it is right there. Flashlight. If I pick this up, now we'll have a flashlight. I want to make sure see, there's a fuck up. Okay. I gotta fix this shit. I gotta fix this. I think all that's happening in first person character. Our pickup, which is gonna be right here. See, it does implement interact, which is what we're doing, and we do item interact. If we go to the hand torch, why did that do that? Is that this one here? This, let me delete that real quick. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna set this. That's what was already here, but I copy paste this. Sometimes that messes up. This shouldn't have allowed us to pick it up again. Because where are we? Well, see, equip torch. That's where it's going back to us to equip that torch. It should never happen because if not used as true, it goes to as if it's false. It shouldn't have done anything, and it should have been false. We should have set it to false when it realized that it's already been used, right? It's already been used right there. And I have 2 of these torches as well. I think this is the one that... because I have 2... Alright, it's confusing. I have 2 torches that do the exact same thing. And it's mainly because I did all this level design and added torches all over the place. And it was kind of the wrong torch, so I just made that torch do the same thing the other torch does. So you can use both of them, they do the same thing. So why is this not doing what it's supposed to do then? Daniel, John, how's it going, guys? Thanks for jumping on. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. I got my new computer running pretty much after stream last week. I decided to do my computer that I've been slowly gathering parts. The funny thing is I had more parts coming last week that I hadn't got yet, but I thought it was gonna work out. Yeah, we're running on the new computer right now. I posted a few pictures in the Discord, as well as on Twitter as well. You should be able to see it, right? Yeah, I guess you can kind of see it over there. That's new computer right there. It's all, I mean, the only thing that's not new is my hard drives and my CPU cooler and the fans. Everything else is new. New case, new motherboard, new CPU, new RAM, new GPU. Well, power supply is not new either. The specs, it's a gigabyte 650 motherboard with AMD 7950X. It's got 128 gigs of 5200 DDR5 RAM, but I only can get it to run at 4800. Apparently there's a weird issue with DDR5 running 4 sticks still. I can't get it to run at its full 52, but 48 still faster than any DDR4 RAM I ever had. And then I got a 4090. I got myself a 4090 finally. So there's a 4090 in there as well. It's smoking fast. We're streaming right now, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with anything. I'm playing the game, we're streaming, yeah, we're just streaming at 60 FPS. You got 2 sticks, that's why I got 64. Yeah, I know. I used to have 4 to get to 64. I wish I could get 2 to get 128, but they don't really make 64 gig sticks quite yet. Or they do, but they're like, it's like $1,000 for 2 64 gig sticks. And it was already like $480 for the 4 32s. A frickin' 4090. Yeah, so Newegg, that's where I buy most of my stuff from, unless I need something quick, maybe Amazon if it's like a cable or like an M.2 drive or something. But you know, motherboard, CPU, GPU, usually it's Newegg. My cases usually are always off Newegg. Most of my stuff's off Newegg. But Newegg now has a really cool program that allows you to trade in stuff. So I traded in my 4080 and got like $900 off a 4090, which was pretty awesome. I mean, my 4080 definitely cost me like more than $900 a year ago when I bought it, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good trade-in value. because if I try to sell that thing, I could probably sell it for maybe but GPUs don't sell used very well. It's really hard to sell a used GPU unless you know who you're selling it to, right? So it's really cool. They actually saw that they were doing that with GPUs as well, but it's not as great. I think the GPUs, I tried to just check and see what my old GPU was worth. I had a 5950X, which I actually threw in my daughter's computer. Took her Ryzen 9 3900 out, so she was still on Gen 3. She had a 3900, and I built a computer for Nick. So Nick has his first PC upstairs now. He's got Ryzen 9 3900. He's got a 3070 Ti, and easy 32 gigs of RAM. I literally have DDR4. I literally have like 10 sticks of 16 gig RAM in my like little shelf system. So I gave him 2 of those sticks. So he's got his first little computer up there. That's a pretty nice computer too. Pretty nice computer. You went with the 3800 X3D just because I only use it for gaming, but 7950X is your best choice for productivity. Yeah, and that's what I wanted to build. I wanted to build a massive computer that can both game when I want to, but also do bunch of productivity. Like I have so much stuff open just right now on my computer that that's what helps a lot, Yeah, that's what helps a lot. Yeah, the 7950X, I had a 5950. It's the best Ryzen 9 you can get, the 950. I had a 5950 for a couple of years, and it always ran pretty good. And it ran, it's got like 16 cores at like 3.4 gigs. This 7950X, it's only got 16 cores, but man, they were just humming at freaking 5.7, smoking fast. And then I actually did a whole bunch of file management as well, to clean up, because I have a 1 terabyte M.2, which is in the main M.2 slot on my motherboard, which is Gen 4. That's what Windows is on. And then I have a 2 terabyte M.2, which has all my games on it. And now I moved all my stuff. Now it has both iterations of Unreal on it as well, and it has this project on it as well. So that runs a lot better. And then I have a 5 terabyte just a standard hard drive in the back of my computer that handles a whole bunch of just stuff I have, like some older videos that I'm still kind of using, maybe some old image files, just some other rendered stuff. But then I have, if you guys could see over here, everyone too. Oh, you can't really see. Look at my little mini PS5. My little mini PS5 right there. It's actually 15 terabyte external hard drive. It looks like a little mini PS5. And that's what I move a lot of files to that I don't really use at all anymore. Because I still have all of my video files, all that super old archive stuff. So I did a lot of moving some stuff around that so I could make space on my main M.2. So they were getting kind of bloated. So now I was able to move Unreal over to that, and a few other stuff, projects that I use quite a lot. And yeah, this stuff's running super good. This stuff loaded up really good. We're streaming right now. Usually when I would play the game on stream like this, right now it looks like it's freaking like it's the game. I would get stutter on my computer. You guys maybe are getting a little bit right now on stream, it looks like, possibly. And I might have to go through and adjust some stuff, but I'm not getting any stutter, which is great, which is fantastic. So that's always good. It's always good to have bad news computer support, right? Yeah. Another cool place to get stuff is after conventions and expos, the vendors will give away stuff that has open but never used. Like tech conventions? Jeez, I don't know if I've ever even been to like a tech convention before. Should try to go to some of those. That'd be pretty fun. Don't have Micro Center up there where you live? I don't. There was a store in the area. I'm not. I think it was regional as well, because there used to be one down in Oregon when I was younger. That's where I got most of my computer parts when I was like in high school, you know. And then there was one up here. It was called Fry's. It was like as big as like a Walmart, but it was all computer stuff. Like you could walk in there and pretty much buy computer components, right? But they went out of business a couple of years ago. Sucks. That was really cool to go to. Yeah. I wish there was a cool computer store like Micro Center all over the place, you know. There's a few, you know, small mom and pop computer stores, but yeah, nothing that sells like really high end stuff, you know. They're just working on stuff. Yeah, Micro Center is awesome. Yeah. I've seen lots of videos of them, you know. Yeah, that's how Fry's was. They had like a whole wall of cases, and they had a whole wall of memory, CPUs you can buy and stuff. What's up, bud? All right, so let's try to get back to work on this. See if we can figure out what's going on here. There's a little bit of bugs. Let's hit play. Right now, let me do. Right now, we have a torch in our hand because we just picked this up. I'm good, man. Thanks. So let's see if I click on this, nothing happens, and it shouldn't happen. Where's that flashlight at? I should move it a little bit so we can see a little better. If we pick the flashlight up, the game should switch over to that. So if we if I hit escape, like we shut the game down. If I hit play again real quick, it should know we had a flashlight. It should have the flashlight in our hand. That should be gone because this actor is in a table right now in our saved file that says that we've already picked up that torch. Now, if I go try to pick it up again, see, now nothing's happening, which is good. It shouldn't happen. I'm not sure why it did it before. We'll have to figure out. See, nothing happened. Now, if I escape, no bugs. Let's go back in again, make sure that we don't like get a torch. Nope, we don't have a torch. Go back over here again, try to pick this up. Nothing. Okay, let's go pause. Main menu, new game. All right, so we have a new game. There's the torch right there. Right, if we come over here and we pick up this flashlight, we have a flashlight. We go over here to this torch, pick up the torch. Should switch to a torch. There we go. And if we hit escape, we hit play again. This flashlight's going to be here again because we haven't added that to the system like this. So if we go pick up this flashlight again, and we try to pick up the torch, let me make sure. Oh, see, yep, there's some kind of disconnect. Why is that? Why is there a disconnect there? What is happening? Let's see. Let's try that again. JC, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, doing good, man. Microsoft Belos. All right, so there it is. Flashlight, pick up, go back over here, hit the button, and now see, now we don't get nothing. So what is happening? Damn, something is not getting saved correctly. So the only way it works is we go into game, we load a new game, we pick up this torch, we pick up this flashlight. Can we pick up the torch right now? We can. Okay, so missed that. What the hell was that? Maybe YouTube subscriber or something. It's a meme. Michael Soft Billows. Was a computer shop someone took a picture of in Japan. Someone did their legwork and found out there was a shop there, a photo in the late 90s. Oh, you re-subscribed? Oh, I see it now. You did. It confused me on my screen, Scuzz. It says Scuzz resubscribe to Prime. And it does say this minute, but then right underneath that in big letters as well, it says 8 months because, so I thought I saw the 8 months and didn't realize it just happened. They should put that before. It should say, they shouldn't put that. It says, Scuzz Benson resubscribed with Prime. They've been subscribed for 8 months, 1 minute, 8 months. So I just looked at the end of the thing and saw that it said like 8 months and my mind just thought that it was old, right? Right on, man. Thanks for the 8-month resub over there on Twitch. Thanks for hanging out, man. All right. What is happening to our system? Let's put some prints in here real quick. We're gonna print, activate. Actually, let's go see. Hang on. I'm gonna look real quick and see what is this. This is hand torch. Okay, so at least I know now which one is getting triggered. So this is hand torch. Activate. Let's just do that real quick. If I click on this, we should get a print. Activate, 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 activate. Okay, we're also gonna put a print after this. Oh, let's go like this. Let's make it false. That's what that was. So if it's already been activated, it should say already activated. Just saw Discord game rigs picture. Nuts. Nice. Yeah, you gotta check them out over there, man. Really need a new PC? Yeah, I like to have new stuff all the time, but I've had my current build. I've had my current CPU build for a few years. You know, because even the 7000 series is like a year old now, right? I did upgrade my 3080 to a 4080 about a year ago, and I actually just was able to upgrade that to a 4090 now. But the reason why I hadn't gotten a new CPU because the 5000 series to 7000 series, if you're not aware, it's the first time in 3 generations that AMD changed their socket. So to upgrade your CPU, you had to upgrade your motherboard. And also, unfortunately, the new motherboards that handled that have the capability of running the new CPUs were all DDR5. So I had to buy all new RAM as well. So, you know, it was a pretty spendy. It was pretty much, you know, I couldn't. Usually you could. Great thing about computers is usually you can like slowly upgrade stuff and just constantly upgrade a piece here and there, right? Well, unfortunately, we hit a wall where if you wanted to upgrade, it was pretty much, you know, everything had to be upgraded. So I slowly pieced it together over the last 6 months, and finally pulled the plug, shot the arrow, bit the bullet. Ooh, don't say that too early. And I put it all together. All right. So now we should get a print that says active, already used. Okay, so it knows that we're already used on that. Yeah. Here's the relic of the past now. I mean, there's great computers. Like I said, I just built my son one that has a 3900. It's a Ryzen 9 3900 and a 3070 Ti. Technically, I have a like a 3060 build in my. I have a whole bunch of builds in my Newegg thing. I could build a great little freaking entry level gaming PC for like $650, dude. I was thinking about building some and then sell them, but then I looked on like Marketplace and like what you can buy a new computer for anyway. Although the computer that I build would be a little bit better than the ones that they sell. The price point wise, with some of the components, people would probably just buy the one for $600 instead of mine for $800, even though mine technically is better on the back end specs, right? Or better based on the upgrade availability, right? A lot of those pre-builds that you build, you can't really upgrade them much because, I mean, a lot of them have like an ATX micro board, which can't handle much extra components. It's only got 2 sticks of, only can ever put 2 things of RAM in it, things like that, Went with a 670E. It was overkill. That's a freaking good board though, man. 9000 series will fit in it. Nice. Yeah, we haven't got much info on that. I figured we'd have some info on 9000 series stuff or the 50, the 5080s and shit pretty soon, It seems like it's been forever. Yeah, I like full ATXs. Maybe one day I'll make a really cool little micro build, All right, so we can't pick this up. We ran it where our torch ran out. As you can see, this is our new, you guys can't see what I'm looking at right now, which is weird. It's because I played it from here, so it played in a new thing. So now we have a fucking flashlight for some goddamn reason. See, there's so much shit broken right now, dude. So much shit broken right now. So much shit broken. Why is everything freaking out right now? All right. Already used. Well, that's good. That's what it should be. I don't know why I have a damn flashlight in my hand, though. Technically, I should have flashlight, technically, because I did pick it up. That's going to be a lot to friggin' carry on. So I had a flashlight in my hand, then I picked up a torch. So I currently don't have a way to switch light sources in the game. That'd be a lot, right? We don't really have an inventory and shit. I don't know if I want to build all that. Tried a micro board and the video card broke the board. Jeez. No, yeah, I know. I've seen a few like pre-built, where it's a standard freaking tower and this little tiny board up in the corner, right? I was looking through prices and I found like a Ryzen 5 build for like $450, and I looked into it. It didn't even have a GPU. It was like onboard graphics with like a 5600G CPU, right? With onboard graphics, with one stick of like 16 gig RAM on this little tiny board, and it's labeled a gaming PC. There shouldn't be anything labeled a gaming PC unless it actually at least has a GPU, right? I mean, you could play Roblox maybe on it, but that's about it. Oh man, people go buy those and they just run into bottlenecks like crazy. All right, let's hit play. Let's start a new game. All right, so that should be... This should be here as well. So we pick up this flashlight. The game knows that we have a flashlight now. If I come back over here and pick up this torch, at that point, it should get rid of the flashlight, because that's just how the system's going to have to work. I think we need to fix that first. So save light source. Save light source. inside the level instance is this right here. That just does that. Where is my... It's right here. Save torch. Am I double downing on this? Where's save torch at? Where is that being triggered from? That must be getting triggered from inside equip torch, maybe? Jesus. Equip torch. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's right here. Save torch. Right there. Equip flashlight. All right, I do have a stop torch, stop flashlight. What is this? Oh, it just stops the flashlight timer running. That's what that's doing. It's like a trigger over to that. Stop the flashlight timer running. Where's all my interactions? Save torch, save torch, save flashlight. That's happening in the game instance. That's these right here. So both of these I need to also kind of like trigger themselves as well. Yeah, people are always ripping people off with game PC, yeah. People buy those, then come to DRB and ask why their horses aren't coming. Exactly. Yeah. They write in tiny print, can play Candy Crush, so technically it's a gaming PC. Yeah. PC gaming's gotten way more mainstream, you know, so, but it's way more complicated than just console, right? I mean, that's why console gaming is so great. Maybe we should build a whole bunch of like little gaming. I mean, Steam came out with. Does anybody have like a little? Steam came out with the what's it called? A Steam Deck, right? They should come out with like the Steam console, which is like a micro ATX bill with like a 3080 in it or something, right? That's just this little freaking box that you just plug a monitor into and a keyboard and mouse, and that's pretty much it. And it just has Steam loaded on it, and it just loads straight into Steam, right? Like when you load it up, it's just like Steam. You can't even get into Windows. It's just like a gaming PC console. I imagine there's some of those, a box like that out there, right? It would make it a lot more easy because PC gaming, with all the, it's crazy with all the drivers and all that kind of stuff. It's just a pain in the ass for shit to work. A pain in the ass. All right, so save flashlight. We definitely know that when you pick, because here's, I think it's what's happening. When I pick a flashlight up, I need to tell the save file that I have a flashlight, but I also need to tell the save file that I don't have a torch. So that if I reload the game, it knows that I have the flashlight, not the torch. So I think that's what's happening here. So we should just be able to copy this, drop this down here, and do that. This is saved data, so we can pull right off of that. And torch is false. Now this one we have to do the same thing, but I only want to tell the I only want to save that we have a. God damn it! I only want to save that we don't have a flashlight anymore. If torch is true. So we're going to put this up here like this. We're going to say if, move this a little more. If this is true, if false, it's going to go right to there. We can drop this down to make it look a little nicer. And this is going to go into there as well. So if has torch is true, then we want to make sure that has flashlight is false. Yeah. So that when we pick up a torch, it saves in the save file that we now have a torch in our hand, so that if you reload, it knows to load in the torch. But also tell it the flashlight's false. This is because if we pick up a torch and then the torch runs out, the game then, if you reload the game and you previously had a flashlight, it would reload the flashlight. And I mean, theoretically, that's kind of what probably should happen, but it's very cumbersome in the system. So we're just going to make it so if you pick up a flashlight, that's your light source. If you then pick up a torch, the flashlight gets lost forever. So don't pick up a torch until your flashlight's almost out of light, right? Let's see if that fixes this bug. So we currently have a torch. The only way to test this is to let this torch run out, unfortunately. I am going to have to start a new game. Hardware is easy to put together. Software is what gives me... Exactly, right? Exactly. Mio, how's it going? Thank you for jumping on. Can you show your progress? Progress on what? We're always working on stuff. So I want to grab... No, I want to grab the flashlight first. So now we have a flashlight in our hand. Let's pretend that this is almost out of light. And we're going to grab this torch now. Technically, we need to wait now. I want to see the torch. There's a torch. Oh, shit. I'm not even... Sorry. When I hit play from a blueprint, it opens up a new window. And I must not be sharing screen. Let me go to share screen. That's probably in game capture. What's this do? Yeah. I thought I was sharing lower screen, so I'm not sure why it's not flipping over. Yeah, so you didn't even see that pop up. So it's only sharing Unreal right now, which is not what I want to do, actually, because it makes it so you guys can't see everything that's happening in front of me. You only can see this screen here. Give me a second. Go over to studio mode, and I can go to my game capture scene. Thought I had a button for this. Yeah, lower monitor's on, but these two are on. There, let's try that. Lower monitor is the main one now. Let's see, can you see this? Nope. Nope, still not fucking working. What the actual shit, dude? What the actual shit is happening right now? Let's see. Game capture. Yeah, that's game capture. Okay. Game capture NS. This is game capture NS right here. Lower monitor. Oh, this is probably messed up. Lower monitor's probably messed up because I like switched my stuff. There we go. Now it's working, I think. So it should be on now. Can you see this? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're sharing monitor. So now if I hit play, you guys can see what the hell I can see. There we go. You could see what I could see if I started from the game map, because then it doesn't load this into a new window. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah, the problem is if I hit play in editor and I'm not on the level screen, it loads the game into a new window, and my OBS was not streaming my monitor. It was like streaming Unreal, so it doesn't like switch between the two Unreal windows. It just stays on the main one, which was the blueprint, right? But now I'm sharing my actual screen, so you guys can see whatever's in front of me. All right, while we were doing, we just need to wait for this freaking torch to burn out, unfortunately, to test this. I don't really want to go in and mess with all the other shit to make this burn faster. It's gonna take a little bit, so we'll let it burn out. I just clicked out of the game. That's why it's kind of flipping out. We're allowed to run for a little bit. Sometimes I appreciate a game with better lighting and shaders than to actual graphics. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different art themes and whatnot, right? Yeah. I mean, sometimes you don't have to have super realistic graphics. If you have super realistic graphics, it's gotta look really great, because there's that point where it's trying to look real, but it's not. So sometimes it's better to make it look quite not as real, because then you can, like you said, work on some of that lighting and stuff like that. Teardown? I'll have to look into that one. What do I do with the coffin lid? I carried a rock everywhere for hours looking for secrets. Well, nothing in the demo. You use the coffin lid to escape the forest. That's kind of like the end of the demo, to be honest. The demo really doesn't have an ending. I think I added something to the demo, right? When you pick up the coffin lid, now it says something like, I think I'll be able to use this later on, right? Kind of gives you that assumption. Although the game kind of has changed. Now you don't use the coffin lid, actually. There is something inside the coffin that you use. And I don't even know if I've finished putting that in yet. Yeah. Feedback on Steam ages ago. Teardown? Not sure if she's played it yet. Maybe she can gift it on Steam if you haven't played it yet. It's on Steam. It's called Teardown. I'll go take a look real quick. Thought it was a puzzle. I mean, it is part of a puzzle, but the demo doesn't. You can't complete the puzzle in the demo. It's technically part of the puzzle to get into the temple door, but you can't do that in the demo. Really, the last thing you can do in the demo is just explore the forest. To be honest, I don't even have Steam open. Well, I do, but back into Steam. Let's see. Teardown. Oh, it is pretty pixelated too, right? That looks pretty good, yeah. What is this? Is this just demolition game? That's pretty cool, actually. It's just a demo game? A demo game with a bunch of pixelated objects? Yeah. That's great. Actually, I just learned how to do chaos physics and demolition physics in Unreal. We'll kind of watch a video on it. It's actually not too hard. I mean, Unreal is made by Epic, who makes Fortnite, right? So a lot of the stuff is in Unreal Oh, there we go. We got our candle. I may have to increase how long the torches last. That didn't seem like very long, right? But there are going to be torches all over the place. Our candle currently does not have a flame because the flame I currently have loaded in assets doesn't work right. I need to get a new one. It does have light though, just a little bit. You can barely see, you know, where you're going with it. But so now what we want to do is we want to hit escape, load back into the game. We shouldn't get anything right now. Yeah, because I don't even think the candle reloads. It doesn't. So I need to add that as well, so that if torch is false and flashlight is false in the save file, meaning the save file knows that you currently did not quit the game with either of those two, it will load the candle. I haven't built that yet. We should do that right now. Actually, let's do that right now so we can get that working. But we didn't get the flashlight back, which is good. That's what we were testing, because it was, if you picked up a flashlight and then picked up a torch, when the torch ran out, you got your candle. That's how the system works. But then when you reloaded the game, the save file still thought you had a flashlight because we didn't tell it you didn't. So that's fixed now. That's what this did. That's what this just did right here. What we do need to do, though, in our first-person character when we start game, which is up here at the top, we have a start game file. There should be check items. That's what we want to do, check items. So our check items right here is checking to see what kind of items we currently had when we ended. If this is true, it loads torch. If it's false, it checks if it had a flashlight. It loads that. So all I got to do is just off of this. If neither one of these are true and it gets all the way to here, we just need to make a new thing that loads the candle. Super simple. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go down to our little interaction thing down here. And we just need to, I don't think, I might have, do I already have one built that loads? I don't know if I built loads candle yet. It's got to be somewhere. Let's see what happens up here in the timer, which is going to be over here. When the timer runs out, equip candle. Yeah, we already have one right there. Equip candle. Bam. So we just need to call that. We already have a function for it. We just need to call that function right here. Equip candle, just like that. Let's get rid of this and this and this. That was just a print. There we go. So when the game loads, it'll check if torch is true, it'll do that. If torch is false, it'll check if flashlight is true, it'll do that. If that is false, it knows that it should load the candle. So if we hit play now, we should get a candle. Bam, candle, just like that. Right on. That was easy. I thought I thought I already had a function to do that because I auto do it when the candle or the flashlight run out. It auto loads the torch. So now we should be able to grab a flashlight like that. Now we got it. Now if we load back in, we should have a flashlight. There we go. Nice. This torch is gone because we've already picked it up. Now let's see if we can pick it up again, because that was the problem we were running into, right? Yeah, see, that shouldn't happen. That's what we have to fix next. That's the next bug that is happening right now. Volumetric lighting is so well done. All their own engine built from scratch. That's nice, man. That's good. Yeah, torch is not finished. There's still a bug. There's still something weird happening. We should not have been able to re-pick that up. I don't know why we could. And I have to like reset the game to be able to walk through it. Figure out why we can still pick that up. Because if I try to pick it up now, we'll get a print that says that we have a flashlight active and this one's already used. That's what it's saying at the very top. I'm pointing up there, right? Up there. So we click on this. It prints up there and says it's already being used. We escape. If we go back into this, Already used, already used, already used, already used, already used. Yeah. So if we go over to the flashlight, pick that up, and then we go back over here. Already used, already used. So let's hit escape. Go back in again. We got to figure out where is this happening. So now we have a flashlight. And we hit already used, already used, already used. Where'd the flashlight go? I lost the flashlight. I need to move the flashlight. Why do I have it in such a weird spot? I thought I just saw it. All right. We also need to make it so the flashlight doesn't re-show up. We've already picked it up. Can't pick it up. I think it only happens like one time on a new load. So let's load. So it knew that we were going to start with a candle. So that's good now that it'll start with a candle. And we need to change this. It says I should look for a better light source because all we have is this candle, right? I should have came more prepared. There's going to be some voice lines for that. We pick up this torch now. Now we have this torch, right? If we try to click on it again, we should get that print, right? That says already used, already used, already used, already used. If we pick up that and then come back over here, okay, now if we hit, if we bounce out, we bounce back in. I think there was, no, that's just OBS. It looks pretty damn good on my computer actually, which is good because it used to not. When I was streaming, I could barely play my game in the editor when I was streaming. OBS is the only thing that's having a fucking issue. I don't know why. Now, my game's running like fucking hella good. This is running so good. It's running like full. We could actually freaking turn on stats. I gotta go to show. Right? Maybe right here. Here it is. Show FPS. There we go. Now if I hit play. We're getting like 35 FPS, which is actually really good when I'm streaming. It used to be like in the low 20s. So yeah, I can see on the stream that it's pretty bad, but it looks so much better for me right here. OBS is having a fucking terrible time for some reason. I don't know why. Stupid. OBS is dumb. It shouldn't be at all. It's ridiculous. Let's look and see what yeah, we are using quite a lot of memory. We're using 21 gigabytes of GPU memory out of 24 right now. 21 gigabytes. That's quite a lot. Quite a lot for sure. We're barely using any memory though, which is good. Yeah, but we're definitely, I mean, the CPU isn't even doing that bad. It's not even at 40%. Not even at 40% right now. But the GPU is definitely using a lot of resources, right? A lot of resources for sure. It says 720p 60. What does? Well, that's weird. I don't know why the hell that says that. I mean, it should just be streaming. Technically, it should be streaming like 1440 to Twitch, man. Yeah. I mean, look, I can shut the game down, guys, and we can fly around here. Look, no frame drops at all, right? It looks fucking beautiful, right? It's just when I run this game in the engine, it takes a lot of fucking resources, right? When I run this game inside the engine, it takes a lot of resources because it's real time rendering the game, right? It's building the game in real time to run inside the engine. It takes a lot of shit. If I shut the engine down and we play my demo, it'll look no problem. It's just when I'm running the game inside the engine, it takes twice as much resources. Yeah, that's all. And technically it's better because technically last week when I would do this, I could barely walk around in the game because it was so bad for me. At least it's just bad for you guys. So it's definitely better. Yeah, I probably should try to work on some settings in my OBS or whatnot and try to make it work a little bit better. It's also that I'm capturing the screen capture as well, which isn't the best either. Just capturing the game itself might help. Like if I do that, so right now I'm just capturing just the game now. So if we hit play now, yeah, it's still kind of jerky for you guys, huh? Yeah, it looks super smooth for me. Is what it is. Yeah, rendering stuff like that's pretty big, you know. And I'm like, you know, I'm streaming it and rendering it all on 4K on my side too, so it's pretty intensive. Okay, back to trying to get this fixed though. 21 gigawatts. Yeah, the 4090's got 24 available, man. It's huge. It's huge. The 4090's got 24 available. I want to go play some actual games with it. I mean, I loaded up Red Dead. I loaded up Red Dead in full double 4K, and it ran 60 FPS nonstop, perfect, no freaking hiccups at all. Of course, I wasn't streaming or nothing, right? All right, let's go. We got to put a couple prints in so we see what the hell's going on. All right, so that's none of that stuff. If this is interact, it does interact item. Oh, that's interact item, which is this right here. Yeah, with this, which is this. That's this right here. Refresh the stream gives me 720 to 60 megs. Maybe it's just mobile. Huh, maybe it is, yeah. I should be pretty sure I'm streaming at 1440. I can pull up my Twitch real quick and see. Blah, 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 blah. Should be. Whoops, wrong button. Oh yeah, mine says 480. Yeah, weird. Mine says 720 as well. Who knows, man? It's stupid. Yeah, it does. It does. You just gotta say fuck it and push it. It does for sure. As long as you're pushing high enough bandwidth. Because if I push something that Twitch doesn't like, it just doesn't start to stream. I had some issues because I was running those issues when I was trying to stream and test stuff on another. I have like a temporary or like a test Twitch stream as well. That's the only thing that sucks with Twitch is you can't just fully test stuff, right? It's either go live or don't. YouTube, I can go live on a private stream, right? And shit like that. So I have a secondary Twitch account that I stream to as well. But that one's not affiliated and stuff, so it won't let me stream at higher resolutions. But yeah. So I'm streaming at 1440 to all three of my things right now: YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. It's all getting the same feed, and it's 1440/60. I'm not sure why Twitch is not pushing that through. I mean, there's nothing on Twitch that I can change. It's just, you know. Yeah, because YouTube's getting it. YouTube's getting the 1440 right now, and they're both Twitch and YouTube are getting the exact same feed. So Twitch is just being a bitch right now, apparently. Same thing with freaking between last Tuesday and this Tuesday, X changed their stuff, and now I can't stream on X anymore. They have new live streaming requirements. I have to pay to be a premium member to live stream on X now. It's the only platform I've ever seen where you had to pay to live stream. What's up? Realize if you play on 4K or record on 720, no one can see anything. But if I try to record in 4K, it's freaking gigs for a 2-minute clip. What do you mean no one can see anything? I mean, I play in 4K. I definitely don't record in 4K. Hang on, what is that noise? Hey! A cat eating a box. It's his box, though. Now, you should be fine. I record everything in 1080p, and I run 4K. Should be fine. Technically, if you use OBS, if you're playing in 4K and then you shrink your 4K image down to 1080p, it actually is better than 1080p because it's like got more detail at 1080. It's like 1080pp, right? It looks like a tiny box. I can't see nothing. Oh, you mean what are you recording with? You mean your window? Like it's just really small? Yeah, I still don't understand. I mean, if you record in 720, your video is going to be 720. And if you try to watch that on a 4K monitor, it's going to be small. Yeah, unless you blow it up, it's going to look like shit on your 4K monitor. But for somebody watching that on a 1080p screen, it's going to be fine, right? If you record in 720p and you try to watch it on your 4K monitor, yeah, it's going to be really small in your screen. Then if you blow it up, it's going to look like shit because you're blowing up a 720p in the thing. But if somebody's watching it on like a 1080p monitor, or if you watch it on your phone, it'll look fucking great, dude. Yeah, that's probably what you're seeing, man. Los Angeles, California. I don't really want to talk to Los Angeles, California. That's the name on my freaking phone. Los Angeles. Los Angeles is calling me? All right. All right, let's see if we can figure out what the fuck is going on here. I wanted to fix this today. We keep getting sidetracked, which is fine. I like being sidetracked. Let's hit play. We have a flashlight now. If we walk over here, we can't pick that up, right? Because the game is telling us it's already been used. We hit P, hit this, hit new game. If we walk over here and we click on this, we get it. If we walk over to the flashlight and click on this, we get it. Now, if we walk over here, what I want to see is when I click on this, if I get the torch, I want to see if we get these prints. We just get the active print. So we didn't get already used. Now I can't even click on it at all for some reason. There it is. Already used, already used, already used. Okay. So we got this print, but this was set to true, which is its default, which it's supposed to do that and set this to false. So let's try again. Let's do this a couple times so we know what's happening. So new game. If I pick this up, if I click on it again, see it says already used, already used, already used, already used. If I go find this fucking thing right here, I go over here and click on this again. Now it's not letting us do it. Already used, already used, already used, already used, already used. Okay. If we hit main menu, we hit new game. Now we're going to pick this up. We're not going to click on it again. We're going to go click on this. We're going to go back over here. See? Okay, so what the fuck is happening? Let's try this again. Just so we know what the fuck we're going. So if we go over here, we pick on this. Okay. By picking that up, technically that should have set that to true. We'll put some prints in there. If we go back over here and try it again, it allows us to pick it up. All right, so let's put a print right here just so we can see. And we're going to amend this or append this. Allows us to put multiple things in there. Picked up, set to, and then we're going to do that. If we go there right now, we probably can't pick this up, right? It's going to say used, 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 used. If we restart our game, can you not create two room states? One with torch, one with flashlight, then switch between the scenes when flashlight is picked up? Switch between the scenes? I mean, technically all the flashlight and stuff is part of the character, and I do kind of switch between them. Just something's happening. I have it pretty complicated, right? So the main thing we have is when you pick up these torches, I want the save file to remember which torches you've picked up, right? So you can't re-pick them up, and that's what's kind of not working right now. If we pick this up, we get picked up, set to false. Yeah. So it should be set to false, and it should have added it to the system. And if we go over here, it says it's set to false. So if we hit this again, see, we get this, but nothing gets printed. So something. So that's not even triggering this. Why is this fucking doing this? So that didn't even trigger this when I got the flashlight. Game development seems hard. Man, you just gotta, we just gotta work through problems. There's game development is just a shitload of logic, right? If this is true and this and this and this and this and this and this and this, then do this, or do this until something else is not true. And just keeping track of all of those variables, that's the problem, right? Maybe it's a sequence. It could be. It could be. It only happens on a very specific situation, though. And I just saw something in the prints that was caused alarm. I just saw something in there that caused alarm. I'm pretty sure. Right, let's go check. Hand torch, class settings. Oh, see, this is ignore an item. And this should be the same thing. This just says item. Yeah, I don't think I use ignore anymore. Ooh, maybe. And this is just torch, and this is hand torch. So this is happening right here. If it's item, it's true. Getting confused now. That's never good. When did you finish for 3 years to study this? Was too much into coding, but the graphic side of things. Uni made me switch to Maya 3D, and I hated it. Used to use 3D Max. Ooh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, 3D stuff is fantastic. That's cool. I haven't gotten too much modeling stuff like that and whatnot. That's a huge lot of work as well. Nice. Yeah, there's so many levels of game design, right? There's in every single one of them at like large studios, you know, are people who are like the experts in that amazing experts in that specific thing. I'm trying to be fairly okay in most everything, and it's a pain in the butt. Let's see. The hand torch has item. Torch has item. So that means that we are triggering this. And if we are not part of ignore, and not, and has item and is holding. Bro was an honor student, then I left. Actually applied for Disney and Rockstar and turned them down and went to work for Lego instead. Right on, man. That's awesome. Yeah, if this stuff doesn't work out either, I gotta try to get a job in the industry around the end of the year. That's freaking that's awesome. Those are a lot of fun too. Those games are fun, man. He's the lead technical animator for Legos. Nice. Lego games are a lot of fun. I've played a lot of those. They really do a good job at like capturing the genre that they're trying to represent, right? Like I've played all of the Lego Indiana Jones ones, you know. I've played a lot of the Lego Star Wars games, and it's really funny how they can make the Lego game experience so much like the movie that it's trying to portray. Just add a little bit of humor into it. It's pretty funny. Nice. I haven't played any of the Harry Potter ones. I don't really play too many games much anymore anyway, to be honest. All right, let's just throw some prints in here as well so we can see what the fuck we're doing, because I'm pretty sure it's not over here. but for some reason I thought that I don't know. I don't know. I gotta see if that's triggering, because yeah, I don't understand how we're getting that fucking torch in our hand. It's the weirdest thing ever. Main menu, new game. All right, we grab this torch. It says item interact. It says picked up, saved, made it false, which means it's been used. Or it's because it's like can use. We pick this up. Item interact. Because this is part of interact. I'm lost. Lost in my own game. Go back over to this. Click on that. Item interact. And we get a torch. No other prints though. That's the problem. We get this print, item interact. But we get no other prints at all. So what are we triggering? We didn't even get this. Does this have a print? This doesn't. So this is the fucking problem. I might just need to go through and fucking... So BP torch has... BP hand torch has BP torch in it. That's the problem. That is the problem. I built these off of each other. And we turn off BP torch right there when we click on it, and we turn on SM sconce. I'm hungry, okay? Because in our visibility, that's what this is. It's technically this, and then it has just the sconce that it replaces it. Ridiculous. Should we just build this? Or should we just build the other one to not have that in it? I don't know why I have two here anyway. It's always the like shortcuts that you take that cause you so much fucking trouble in the long run, right? And that's what I fucking did like a week ago when I built this system. Because I had already put a whole bunch of hand torches out. So I just turned them into interactable stuff. So BP torch or BP hand torch has BP torch in it. Why? What are all the ones I fucking put down? This is... Yeah, BP hand torch. What about all the ones I fucking put? Let's go look in the fucking... Hang on. Wow, 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 wow. What are these? These are BP torch. BP torch. Okay. This is, yeah, a torch. This is, these are all torch. Okay, so what the fuck? Fuck it, let's delete that. I think that's the main problem is BP hand torch, which is stupid to even have two of them, is causing issues because it has this component inside of it, which is causing a duplication when I'm trying to go pick them. Let's just try that. Let's just see if that does anything to fix our situation. Let's hit play, let's hit pause, let's hit reload, let's start a new game. All right, new game started. We can pick that, it goes away. Let's check our original bug, grab the flashlight, go back over here, and can't pick it up. Yeah. Let's hit escape, hit play again. Flashlight should be in our hand. That should not be there. Can't pick it up. All right, I think that's going to fix the problem. That was the whole problem, that fucking stupid hand torch thing I made. All this shit I was trying to do was, you know, Jambo kind of had it correct, right? The sequence of stuff was causing an issue because it was like an interactable item inside an interactable item, and it was causing an issue with the collision of it to interact with it, right? So that's fine. We'll just do that. Do I have any more of these hand torches in the level? Let's see. I think I have everything turned on right now. Yeah. That's the other thing right now as well. I have the entire fucking game turned on inside the editor, right? The entire freaking game is turned on. There's literally thousands of assets in here right now. Usually I don't have them all turned on, but I was like searching for stuff. See, I have a whole bunch of hand torches in here though. So I need to go to all these and freaking change them out for just torch. Where are these at? Yeah, see, this needs changed out for just regular torch. That's the fucking problem. Gonna lurk? No worries, man. Make some food. A little bit sick. Don't feel sick. Yeah, get some food for sure. Is there a way to swap out, replace selected actors with? There is. So can I just replace it with this? Huh. But it didn't replace it though. It still says that it's BP hand torch. Right? Replace selected actors. Templates for replacing selected with new actors in the world. Isn't this what we want to do? I want to replace this with BP torch. It didn't do it though. This is still BP hand torch. You would think that's what that's supposed to do, right? It says edit BP torch. Maybe this replaces it but doesn't rename it. I think it did. It replaced it but didn't rename it. Because if I look inside, let's see edit and blueprint. I don't want to edit that blueprint. Dumb. There we go. Yeah, and this is torch, so it just didn't rename it. But technically it is torch now. That's what it is, I think. I think that's what's happening. So it's not renaming this, but it's replacing it, which is fine, I guess. But we need to go to all of them, which here's another one. Can I do it from here? I can. Can I just highlight all of these and replace them with torch like that? Edit. Oh yeah, because now it says edit blueprint torch. All right, so we fixed it all. And they're all torch now. Even though they're named this, they're all BP torch, as you can see over here on this side. Right? So that should fix that. And now we just got to say, technically I probably should just go delete this. Right? We don't even need this in the flicker blueprints. The BP, this one, hand torch. I don't even need that in the blueprints, because that's just going to cause people to get confused when they're loading stuff. We don't want to load this one because this one was built wrong. We're just going to delete it. See, but it says it's being used somewhere. Because it's going to delete those assets. Stupid. I guess we'll just have to remember. I guess we'll have to remember that. But that should fix the bug though, right? No. We want to go main menu, new game. We pick this up. We can't pick anything else. We go over here. We find this flashlight. We pick it up. We go over here. Nothing happens. We hit escape. We hit play. Doesn't show up again. All right, I think it's fixed there. Next thing we want to do is move this a little bit. This isn't supposed to be here anyway. We're just using it for thing, but I do need to open this up, because we need to do the same thing with this. We need to make it so this saves that you've already picked that up. Because once you pick a flashlight up, you cannot have it again. So, so this has a blink feature to it. The torches won't have a blink feature anymore, because now they're not just a weird little torch on the ground. They're actually you know, every torch in the game, so they're easy to see. They're easy to see for sure. So definitely they won't have an actual what would you say, blinking material. But we do need to save them. So in the save data, right now we have collected lights. We're just gonna use the same function, because this is just collected lights. So what we need to do is go into the flashlight. We need to do a couple things. When you pick it up, destroy actor. Okay, so this one's gonna be a little easier because the torch, we take the torch and leave half of the actor there, right? We don't destroy the actor, we just destroy a couple of components with it. That's why it's a little more complicated, because the sconce is still there, right? This one though, when you pick it up, it's going to destroy it. So we need to get game instance, which is right here. Off of game instance, we're going to get the save data, get save data, get save data. Oh, not yet. I need to cast to GI temple. Off of this, we'll get the save data. Off of save data, we're going to get collected lights. And then off of collected lights, we're going to add to it. So that's the whole thing we're doing right now. So we're going to add to this list. We're going to add to the list of collected lights. Oh shit, this needs to be executed. Give me a second. We fucked up. This has got to go down there. This has to go in there. And don't worry, we'll put this shit in the right spot. There we go, there we go, there we go. I mean, yeah, this looks like shit, but that's just how our programming looks. We should fix it up a little bit. So what we want to add to it is the name of this actor. So we're going to get a reference to self, which is just a reference to this actor. We're going to get name. Do we get display name? I think that's what we do. Yeah, get display name and then drop display name in there. So this will be BP flashlight floor. Or if we look for other flashlights, BP flashlight 2, BP flashlight 3, BP flashlight floor 4. That's the name of this object, right? So that's what this will be. So we'll add that name to this list. Then when we begin play, we will check to see if the name of this is inside this list. If it is, then we're just going to delete it at that point because it shouldn't be in the game anymore. You've already picked it up, right? So we need to get the game instance again. Technically, we can probably do something else as well. Stupid, what's going on, man? Yo, 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 yo. Midnight Gamer, hi, how's it going, man? Over on YouTube, how's it going? Thanks for jumping on. Hope you guys are all doing well. All right, so we're going to get the game instance again. We're going to have to cast to GI temple. That's our game instance. Kind of like a game mode, right? It's the game instance. I guess that's the best thing to say. We're going to get our save data again. Get save data. Off of that, we're going to get the collected lights again. Get collected lights. Off of that, we instead of add, we want to do a contains function. That will allow us to run a check. If this is inside of this array, and that is just going to be this. It's going to be the name of this current actor. Let's move this out of the fucking way. All right. And then we're going to say if this is true, it means that this actor is inside this list already. We're going to destroy actor. And then we will also print, just so we know that it worked right, we're going to print and append, which allows us to write multiple things. We're going to say destroyed. And then right here, we'll add the name of this item like that. So let's hit compile, hit play. Nothing should probably happen right now. As you can see, the flashlight's still there. But if we pick it up, It should have added to the list. If we hit pause and we hit reload, bam, it says destroyed flashlight 4. Did you guys see it for a second? And now it's not there, right? We'll do it again. We'll hit load save. It says destroyed flashlight 4, and the flashlight is not there anymore because it knows we've already picked it up. If we hit pause, we hit main menu, we hit new game, it should clear that. It cleared that that list. I have that built into the save file. When you hit new game, it clears that list of items you've already picked up, and it's there again. Now we can pick it up again, right? But if we hit pause now and hit load save, it knows that you've already picked it up. Sweet. Nice. We'll just leave that in there for now. All these prints are, as you can see, they're development only. That's what this means right there. It means it'll only show that print in development. I think there is a print that we can do outside of that as well. Okay, that fixed that. Now our flashlights will only show up if we have not picked it up already. So we're going to do the same kind of thing to a lot of our other pickable items. Like we're going to have, there's going to be collectibles in the game. There's 3 different idols you can pick up. There's going to be 3 of the professor's personal items that you can find. And then there's like 5. There's 1 letter you can find and like 5 like journal entries you can find. We have to build that stuff still. We have to build that stuff. And we probably could build it pretty easily. Just add some prints. We'll probably do that. I need to do it, so we're probably going to do it. We got about half an hour left to stream until I need to, go cook dinner and whatnot and do actually stuff for the day, right? We just jump on for a little bit and stream for a little bit. Just give you guys a little bit of showcase of what's going on this week. So where do I have that at? It's going to be pretty basic. It's literally going to be, so we have the idol. I can open that up, right? This does kind of like the same thing that we just made, right? When you interact with it, technically right now, all it does when you interact here, I'll even put one down, okay? I'll show you guys. Let's just drop one right here. Now we do have to give it a number. I already know there's certain numbers. I'm just going to give it the number of 5. That way it saves it there. Technically, we could probably make it the same way as the other ones, but these ones, we want to have a specific number to it because we want to know when you get all the numbers, there's going to be some other things that it does and it tracks, right? I don't need to track the flashlights and the torches outside of the game instance, but the idols I want to track outside the game instance so that I know once you collect them all, I'm going to then activate or trigger like a Steam achievement, right? So we'll just add that if we hit play right now. It'll be right there. You can highlight it, click on it. It's literally just going to disappear, make a noise. Or technically, and if I hit play again, it won't be there, right? Not there now. It will be there though if I change this number. So we'll just go here and we'll go to details and we'll change it to 7. If we hit play, right now, all of these type of collectibles are going to have a little bit of an audio. Right now, I'm just using the same audio as the laser. We haven't created the audio for these yet. See how it fades out? So there's going to be this audio that you're like, shit, I'm near somewhere. It's going to be like, a twinkle sound, right? A twinkle, 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 that little just magical twinkle sound, right? I just grabbed some of my head real quick now. I was building things. Then you collect it and it goes away and stops. So we need to do kind of like the same thing with the notes and stuff like that. Sort of like collectibles from collector roll. Yeah. I don't think we won't have like, yeah, they have like a little jingle, right? Like a little twinkle. What else would you call it? It probably has some sort of name to that sound, right? But yeah. The little keys jingle, right? A little keys jingle. That's what I need to do. I need to record something. I need to get some keys and be like, wind chime. That's a good one to me. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, a little wind chime sound. Little keys. I was just thinking keys, right? Wind chime. Yeah. That's probably perfect too. Wind chime is probably what I can go find. I can probably go find a good sound for a wind chime, right? That's like perfect, like a good looping wind chime. I'll have to add that to my my list of stuff that I need from our audio technician as a wind chime sound. That's a good description of it. Perfect, man. Yeah. So let me go ahead and just delete that because we don't need that there. There are 3 of those. We're gonna have technically. Technically, I should just change this to BP collectible. Well, now I'll probably just. I'm trying to think of what in the backing what I need because the BP idol I have it like this, but I have it built so that this right here can be pretty much anything. I could drop any asset in there I want. We currently have 3 idols, and they look different, right? They don't look just like the gargoyle. There is one gargoyle, but the other 2 look different, so they won't be the exact same. Then I'm also going to add 3 personal items from the professor. Now, I could just use this same function or the same blueprint because when I drop it in the world, all I got to do is just change its static mesh and it'll look different, which is probably what I'll do. So I might change this. I could just leave it named idle, right? And it'll just be dream thing. I'm trying to think though on. I don't think I want to do that though, because I want to have 2 different achievements, right? Like found all the idols, found all professors' personal items, right? And if I have them all built into the same blueprint here, they'll be in the save file. You know, they would be inside this same collected idols right here. It'd be in the same template and all that. I need to make another one that's like collected idols, collected personal items, right? Collected memos, right? Things like that. So we'll probably make another one. I don't have any items yet for this. My goal is to have the 3 items that are inside this widget right here, right down here. There's these are 3 items that you're going to be able to find that are the professor's personal items, right? You'll be able to find the magnifying glass, a compass, and his like personal journal. I just don't have those meshes yet. We can probably look, see if there's anything that we can find kind of easily, right? You guys are aware Sketchfab is fantastic for 3D models. Sorry that it's fucking all white. Oh my god, it's blinded me. I don't think there's any way for me to fix that right now. Magnify glass. How do you spell magnifying? Yeah, here we go. Ooh, they're exactly what we want. It costs $15. Not too bad. That's perfect, right? That's great. Can I like add to search collections, add to collections, create a new collection. Prof. I'm just gonna say I can't even type today. So we'll add that to that. That was not too bad. Let's see what else there is. I thought I saw another one. There's this one as well. Not too bad either. It's kind of like a low poly one, though, it says. This one actually looks really good, right? Looks really good. Books with magnifying glass. That's kind of cool. That would be... Yeah, that's that one down there. And what else do we need? A compass. We need a compass. Compass model. Ooh, there's some good ones in here. Now I need to get one that looks kind of like what we have in the widget, right? So there's the one in the widget. Technically, we can probably pull that up in the actual graphics. Let me open up that as well. That's not it right there. No, that's not it. It's down here. Is it that right there? I'm pretty sure it's that. Yeah, it's this. Let me open that. Yeah, so that's it right there. That's the image that we're using inside that graphic. Let's see if there's anything kind of looks like that. This one right here, right? I mean, that looks pretty damn close. Right? I don't know why I can't grab shit where I want to grab it. Yeah, that's pretty damn close. Those look pretty good. Let's add that one for now, just to add it. Let's see, was there anything else? I think I have the book, so we don't need book. One of these days, too, you know, down the road in years to come, we'll be able to make all this stuff exactly how we want, you know, but being a solo dev, just learning all this stuff, I love being able to use objects that people have and give them credit for some stuff, you know, all this shit. Ooh, this one, you know, they're all about the same. They all look the same. Color on that one's a little off. And we can always adjust some stuff, right, inside the textures and whatnot. And technically, whichever one I grab, I can probably, you know, get an image of it. And then change out the graphic a little bit as well. So we're just kind of trying to look at ones that are pretty close to match it. And then we'll just make the item a square right now. Ooh, what's this right here? A telescope and a map and stuff? Dang, we might get a bunch of shit on here. That looks pretty low poly though. Little too low poly for us. I do need to look on some camping shit actually. I got to build the presser's camp as well still. That first one we saw is pretty damn close. Yeah, how do I go to the... I never made a collection before. How do I go to my collections now? Game. Collections. Right there. Okay, why is there a whole bunch of stuff in here? I didn't do any of this. Oh, what the hell? I'm confused. What is all this stuff? Or is that not my collections? It's just collections. Where do I go to my collections at? Where is the stuff that I just did? Where's that at? I gotta go over here to my collections. There we go. Yeah, I like that one. That one actually looks really good. Yeah, we'll probably pick up those two models so we can make the items in the game, right? Yeah. And then we have a book. I already have a book. Actually, I already have... Frick. Get out of here. I already have it in the game, but we're going to pull it out probably. I can't remember what part, what texture stuff it was built from. I've had it in the system for a while. Actually, no, it's a freaking mega scan. That's what it is. It's a mega scan. Yeah, it's this right here. Yeah, this right here. It's like his, you know, it's like his notebook. Yeah. I might be able to mess with the... We might be able to mess with the texture. This is the texture right here. Probably could put like some, like is this the front or the back? I think that's the back. And this is the front right here. Possibly. But we probably can like modify this and make it say, you know, his name on it, right? Just need to get someone that's really good at Photoshop that can mess with that and emboss his name on there, which would be good. Yeah. So that's what we'll use for that. That'll be one of the things. So we'll actually, we probably can just build it with this one first. So that's what we'll do. We're just going to go to our blueprints, our interactable objects. We're going to right click on blueprint idle. We're going to duplicate that. We're going to make it I don't know what I want to call this. It's going to be personal items or collectible items, or doesn't really matter. We're just going to call them professor items, I guess. Be fine. So if we go into this, it's pretty much going to be the same thing as the other one was. We're going to change out like pretty much just what this, we're going to create a new function there and do a couple changes to a few different things, but not much really. Main thing we want to do is we want to go to here into the viewport, change this to be called something else. We're just going to call this mesh. And of course we want the mesh to default to the book, which we found that in Megascan, right? Megascans. Book. We're going to grab that and drag it over there. We don't want it to be gold, right? It's a gold book right now. We're going to grab the material, drag it over there. There we go. There we go. Go. All right, so let's go back to the event graph. So we need to go to our save file, and we need to duplicate this. This is going to be called collected personal. We're still going to leave it as an integer though, because we're going to want to keep track of that as well. We're going to have, you know, collectible item 1, 2, and 3. That way in the save file or in the settings file, I'm going to have it so it knows what 1, 2, and 3 are, and it'll have like a, you know, when you go in the settings, you can go to collectibles, and it's going to have this list of memos, a list of, you know, silhouettes of the idols, and then silhouettes of these. And if you find them, it'll be, you know, you'll be able to see what it is. So that's why we're going to have those stay as integers. So we just know compass is, or book is 1, compass is 2, magnifying glass is 3. So in the settings menu, I know which ones to make visible, right? Based on 1, 2, and 3. That's our goal. Hopefully that settings menu is going to be so crazy in the next month when I go back to work on it. It's going to change so much. Okay, so in the save data, we just need to create that. That's good. Back in the personal things, now we need to change this a little bit. We want to change the name of this. Instead of idle index, we're just going to call it item index. I had that change there, but this needs to change here. We don't want this to be that. We need to bounce off of this and be collected personal, like that. So if you've already picked it up, remember we just did this. That's what this is doing. It's checking to see if this one with this item index is already inside that list. Remember, these ones we saved the item number, not the name. And update idle, we're going to have to change that. We're going to have to duplicate that in the template or the GI instance. Update idle. We really just need to do this and paste this down here. We're going to delete, whoops. We shouldn't paste it. We're going to delete that, and we're going to right click and say custom event. This is going to be called save personal. We need to add an input to it. It's going to be the index of it, and it's an integer. All right, just like that. So that's going to do that. This is going to go there. This is going to get switched out to be collected personal. So we can save them inside there. And we don't need to do any of this. There, that should do it. That should do it. Although it's a big fat error for some reason. Did I not compile this? I didn't. Compile that. Go back here, compile that. There we go. All right. Now if we go back to here, if we put down this new book that we've created, interactable objects, right there, and we give it a number of 1, that's what it's going to start with. If we hit play, I grab my controller for some reason, but it's not on. Where do I stick that? I can hear it. There it is right there. See it? It's freaking tiny. And I can't pick it up. All right. The idle has BP item. Does this not have BP item? Yeah. Okay. Why are we not getting... maybe that mesh doesn't have collision. That's probably a problem. That mesh probably doesn't have collision. Maybe we should just put a collision box around this. Probably should anyway, because these are all going to be pretty small. So it's probably a pretty good idea to put a collision box around it. And technically we're going to reset this back to 1, because that's why it was so small. It was because the idols are the statues are big, and I made them all pretty small. So let's reset that, and let's add just a cube. Just go to viewport real quick. We're going to add a cube. Of course, it's massive. What we're doing, we're just giving ourselves something else to... because all these are going to be really small. We don't need it to be very much bigger that way, but maybe a little bit bigger this way, just so you don't got to be right on it when you do that. But we're going to make this hidden, though. Actually, why is my cap locks on and it's visibility is what it is? There we go. Hit compile, hit play. So it should be a little bigger now. Now we should get our thing. There we go. See? Hit the button. It goes away. It says that idle added 1. Which, didn't we delete that? Oh, maybe that's in here. Why did I get a print that said idle added 1? Because it... Oh. I made all that function, but I never changed it. See, it's still... it's still right there. We're saving idle. When now we need to run save personal. There we go. And then this is item index. There we go. Now, I don't know if it's going to show up. It's still there. Now we do that. Now it's gone. If we hit P, hit load save, it shouldn't be there anymore. It's not. If we hit P, we restart the game. It shouldn't be there anymore. Because these collectibles are going to be, you know, you only can collect them once. It's so that you can keep going through the game and looking for them, right? So they hard save. They don't restart when you start a new game. Those don't. The memos won't. None of that stuff will once you find it, you find it. It's like a collectible, right? That way, when you go to the pause menu and you go to options, there's going to be a whole section inside here that has all the collectibles. I don't know if I'm going to have the ability so that you can see if you've missed anything in certain areas. Like if you can go back to an area and search for stuff. Because then I need to have a way to like save what area each thing's in, right? That's a lot of work. I might sketch it out so I can kind of flow chart what I would need to do that. Yeah, that's what I mean. Segment it by level. That's what I was going to do in the options, like by level, right? But then I would just have to have some kind of master list somewhere in the game files, right? That knows what is in what level. Because I'm going to have names of levels as well. I'm going to make it so when you go into a new area, it pops up and says, you've entered the ruins or something like that. You've entered the caverns, right? Yeah, exactly. So interest, collectibles, 0 of 2. Exactly. Something like that. Something pretty basic. I just need to figure out how I want to have that data readily available so that when you open the settings menu or the options menu, that I can display it, right? That's the hardest thing to do. It's just make sure that information is easily accessible. And I haven't really figured that out, what I want to do yet. There's tons of different ways to do it. Yeah. What if you just display it on the levels? Are they replayable? I mean, kind of they are. I mean, as you're going through, I can hit pause and hit load save. It'll reload me back at my last save point, and I can do this level again. And that kind of works for like the speed run. I can see my current time in this level is 7 seconds. So I can hit load save before I go through and go again. I am going to possibly make it so when you complete the full game, you can go to do New Game Plus, and then you can like go to any level you want. But that's a lot of freaking work to have all that. But it would be really cool for replayability. It would. I think it's going to be a lot of work, but the payoff to allow people to continually play the game even after they beat it, to go back in wherever they want to finish up some stuff, I think that payoff would be worth the time it would take for me to build that system, right? Because that's a big thing for the game and for Steam, is to keep people playing it, I guess. What if you do it level based rather than full game? I mean, either way is basically the same. Here's the only thing I need to do. I just need to know that this collectible is in this level, right? That's the only thing I need to save somewhere. I just need to have some kind of documented file somewhere that I know that this file or this book, this collectible is inside this level, so that when it displays it that way, right? It's just got to be a list somewhere. So after beating level 1 in the main menu, you have levels tab, and you can see level 1. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Some levels won't have. I'll have to make sure there's at least like a couple collectibles in each level. And I got to figure out what those levels are. I mean, because there are different saves in here. I'll probably actually take out a lot of the saves. Right now, there's a save at every single one of these, as you can see them right there. I'm probably just going to make it so there's like tutorial. And then once you get here, it saves again. And then this whole area is a save. And then once you get through the temple, there's a save right here. And this whole area is a save. And then once you get through this door, there's a save. And this whole cave right here is a save, right? This whole area is a save. And then once you get through there, I haven't built the rest, but this will be the next part, right? So if we go off of that, there will be the start, which is 1. There'll be 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do, because this is like a maze right here. I'll probably do, this is 6 that goes through this whole area here. I don't know. Maybe we'll do the maze, and then once you make it to the maze, so this might be 6, 7, because this goes into this area, and then 8, this is the main area. So there's like 8 levels, I guess. Technically, this could be 2 levels as well, but this one's kind of small. It's just like a maze. Maybe I won't even make the mazes. Maybe there'll be a save point, but not like a new area, right? Like maybe you'll walk out of this cave into this maze area. Then you got to get through it. And then once you get through there and walk through this area over here into the actual big cave area, that's when you get the display that says the new area. And then you walk through this door, and it will save it. So if you restart, you'll start there, but it's not like a new area until you get like up to here into this new area, possibly. But then just knowing Yeah, I just got to figure out where it is. You just name each location regardless of the level they are in, and main menu has a collectible tab that shows a little screenshot of each area and has little info under it for collectibles. Yeah, definitely doing all that and displaying it all is fine. That part's not too bad. It's just remembering where all these collectibles are at, like having some sort of list somewhere. Because the save file will know which collectibles you've picked up. Then there also needs to be like a master list of which level those collectibles are in, so that when you go into the settings menu, it can reconcile both those lists, right? And say, hey, you've collected idol 3 and idol 2. I know idol 3 is in this level and idol 2 is in this level, so yeah, it's just all that fucking information. Just a bunch of information that we have to keep straight, right? And it shouldn't be too difficult because it's not really like mechanical stuff back and forth. It's just some lists that you have to like compare and then display. It's just, I probably should take a little bit of time to like flow chart it a little bit to make sure that I'm not like duplicating a whole bunch of work, right? What if you make it theme and progression based so the lists are more intuitive? Theme and progression based. Like bones of a skeleton. Yeah. As far as like how to display it, like each thing you pick up is something new. Instead of just like list, you know? Yeah, I got to figure all that stuff out. After we build all the items, then I need to make all the naming system. I got a lot of work to do this month on all this type of collectible dialogue stuff. Yeah. And technically all those large lists are a little bit new to me and Unreal still. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I can write the most intense, massive table in like Lua with like 6 different layers of shit and indexed. But doing it over here in Unreal is still a little complicated. So I'm still working on trying to figure out what I need to do, how to do it, and if I already know how to do it or if I need to go figure out if there's a better way. Did you know like early levels will have part 1 of collectibles, the middle levels will have part 2 of collectibles? Oh yeah, that's a good idea as well, yeah. That is true. Actually, that did bring a good thing. All these collectibles, like you said, have numbers, right? These numbers are just based on just a basic number. Technically, I can probably number these based on what level they're in. Assuming that's probably a good idea. Each level can have a number, right? And then this could just be the only reason I made these numbers is so that I can count them, but I can count them another way. Each time you collect them, when you update idle, at the end of this, I'll just say to get the length of it. And at the length, I know each one of these is going to be 3, and the memos are going to be like 5, right? So I can hard code that. I can say, you know, if the length of this is now 3, I know you've picked them all up. I can pop a big thing and say, and you've got the achievement, right? But the ability to number them based on what level they're in, that's the key right there. That's probably the easiest thing to do. Make each level a number in the system, so that you know, this number right here is the actual level that it's found in. Because even if I have you know, an idol and a collectible item in the same level, they are their own tables in the save system. They technically could still be named. They still could be, you know, idle, or I should probably go rename this level index as well, just so I know. So level index 3, you know, I know they're in level 3. That's probably the easiest way to do it. That's I think whatever you mentioned there definitely helped me get there. I appreciate that, man. I love brainstorming stuff like that. That's gonna be the easiest thing to do. I need to go into my game design document and do some brainstorming, not some brainstorming, but some flow charting, and actually get what levels I want, what their names are, number them, so then I have this system to be able to start doing that. That's probably what I'll start doing later this week and stuff, but that's awesome. I think that's the best thing to do. Yeah. Just name them. Because we'll also have a third item, which is the memos, and I can do the same thing. Because there's never gonna be any time where there's 2 idols, or there's multiple idols, or multiple collectibles, or multiple memos in the same level. But there could be a time where all 3 of these are in the same level, but that's okay. Because in the save file, they're going to have different, they're saved differently, right? So that's okay. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. Because that would be super easy to configure in the UI widget, you know. In the UI widget, I'll know that level 3, and then it'll check to see if there's any items in level 3 that aren't found, and it'll just check that. It'll check these tables to see if the number 3 is in there. If the number 3 is in there, I know that I've picked up that level 3's collectible, right? That's perfect. It won't be too hard to program. Yeah, because then in the save file we'll have a master file that has each level, and then it will have it'll just have the total number of collectibles in each level, right? And then we'll run through each of those files, and then we'll blah 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 blah. Yeah. No, they're definitely not random. No, they're definitely placed in specific places. Yeah, they're definitely gonna be placed in specific places. Yeah, that's too hard to be random. Yeah, I've already placed the idols. See, like they are placed. Like the first one is over here. See, it's right there. There's the first idol. There will be a bunch more stuff in here. There'll be like stuff hiding it and shit, right? Maybe even some vines and a bunch of shit all over the place. But this is where it's gonna be. It's inside, you know, kind of a spot you gotta find. You gotta like get in here and move some shit around. But that's the first idol right there. And then there'll be, but maybe there won't be any other thing in this one. Maybe there'll only be one collectible, right, inside of this area, right? One collectible inside here. Technically, I already have probably where the book's going to be. Because I already have that book in here. It's actually right there. I'm using it just as a prop. So that'll probably be where you find his journal right here, you know. So inside of the cave, inside this level, there'll be that collectible. Might be the only collectible in here. It might be like a memo in here possibly as well. I definitely know there's not a idol in here, so it might just be that. Some levels might only be one of one, right? It might just be one of one. Yeah. Yeah, it'll always be, yeah, the collectibles will always be the same one in the same spot, right? But once you find it, it'll be gone. It'll be gone from your game instance. But there's 3 different types of collectibles. There's going to be idols, which is like this guy. And there's 3 of these. There's 3 different idols. I need to make this guy so he doesn't have decals on him. But there's idols, which are like this. There's 3 of them. And then there's going to be personal items, which is 3 personal items of the professors. which is this book. And then we've looked at, we're going to get a magnifying glass and a compass, right? And then there's five memos, which I haven't created yet, which I believe are in here. Yeah, which is, can I pull this out and get, yeah, which is going to be this right here. It's going to be a sealed up memo that the professor has written that you find right here. This is going to be 3 of these that I've written that you can find, or 5 of these actually. There's 5 of these you can find. There's more actually. There's also going to be sketches on the wall you can find as well. So actually every level will have at least 2 collectibles probably. There'll be like a sketch on the ceiling or something that you have to find. So there's 4 different collectibles that you can look for. 3 idols, 3 personal items, 5 memos. Technically there's like 6 memos because there is the letter as well. And then there's going to be like 5 like sketches on the wall. I'm still live. Yeah, it's only been 2 hours. I'm just getting ready to jump off now. Thanks for jumping on, Pony Macaroni. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Getting ready to cook some new food in your new pots. Yeah, but that's our goal, to have the collectibles there. And I think numbering them that way, based on what level they're in, is going to help me be able to quickly figure out which ones you've collected. Yeah. Just got home. Lift her up and now I'm chilling. Nice. Just got home from like vacay. No new pots? Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. Okay, I thought you ordered them. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, you were only on vacay for the weekend, huh? Baby duty. Today is Tuesday. That's right. Nice. Yeah. So that's our plan for all the collectibles. We're gonna have quite a lot of them, which is awesome. I think that'll help a lot. We have those 4 main collectible categories, as well as we have the speedrun system, right? The speedrun system is great. I think those 5 features, or those 5 things, are really going to help create replayability of our little game, which is big, because that means people don't play it. Hopefully they enjoy it, but then they get that bug to want to complete it, right? And they keep playing it until they can find all this stuff, and stuff like that. So I think that's really good. It's going good. We did fix a little bug we had earlier as well with our torches up there. We made it so our flashlights now know when you pick them up so that they don't respawn. We built our new professor's personal item collectible. There's going to be 3 personal items of the professor that you can find. And we were just kind of brainstorming how to keep track of all these collectibles so I can easily access that information in the menu, so you know which collectibles you found. Right, there'll be like a level list in the options menu that tells you which collectibles you found. Right. You get your hardware selection on Twitch updated. You get your hardware section on Twitch updated? Oh, no, I haven't yet. No. What's that still say? That I'm running crap? That still says what it says? Like the over idea, it sounds like you got the functionality down. Yeah, it's definitely going to be good. I think it's going to be good for sure. Yeah, got to have all those collectibles so you can get all those achievements, right? Yeah, my hardware still is. Oh, man, geez. So bad. Yeah, I need to update all that, don't we? Need to update all of that. Well, most of it. Yeah, what do I don't have any Corsair cooling anymore. All my cooling's thermal take. Why do I even have Corsair in there? That's weird. I don't need Corsair stuff. All my stuff's thermal take. Even my... Weird. I need to change that. We need the achievements. Erase it all. Start over. I don't need to erase all of it. I need to update the motherboard, the RAM, the GPU, the CPU, most of it, you know. You have to most of it. I'll work on that later. For now, though, I'm going to jump off and go make some goddamn fajitas. Want to make me some fajitas tonight. It's Taco Tuesday. I'm going to make some chicken fajitas. Fajitas. And I think I'm going to watch the movie The Wizard. I've been wanting to watch that with my son this summer. He's never seen it. It's a good old freaking classic. We're going to watch The Wizard tonight. You know, it's a little retro gaming movie, right? And eat some fajitas. Have one hidden achievement for slowest time with a snail pick. Like have an achievement where you need to take 3 hours to complete the game to get the achievement. I don't know if people will like that. If completionists will like that very much, right? Yeah. If completionists will like that very much. Because yeah, it's a funny hidden achievement, but people that want to get 100%, then they have to do that. They have to just take forever. It is funny though. We could probably make some achievements though where you have to get through the game quickly, right? Have to log a time of less than whatever. I'll have to see how long it takes me to get through it. Quick would be okay, you know, not make it too hard, right? Just if you know how to blow through it. Yeah. All right, that's it. We're gonna jump out of here. We're gonna make some fajitas. Thanks everybody for jumping on, hanging out with us today. Look at this shirt I have. So I did some cleaning this last week when I was working on my computer and stuff and cleaning out my closet and stuff. And I found a damn shirt that I had bought I never wore. It's Back to the Future. I Was Here shirt. It's hilarious. You know what else I found too in my closet? Still in the package that was shipped to me. I mean, I literally had to open the package. It was shipped. It's a full Marty McFly cosplay setup. I must have ordered it and like got it late and didn't do Halloween or something. It's still literally in the package. It's the vest and the wig and everything. So I guess we'll have to be Marty McFly for Halloween this year. Why did you put that stupid achievement in the game? Exactly. All of my achievements that are in the game, I'll have to run by Pony because she does a whole bunch of platinum stuff. So, yeah. So if I dress up as Marty McFly, we need someone to dress up as Doc. All right, so I need someone out there to dress up as Doc. Yeah, be great. You guys are awesome. Thanks for jumping in and checking out our dev journey. Always appreciate all the feedback on the game and the anticipation of the launch later this year. We'll be back next week with some more dev stuff. I'll probably have all this stuff done, and maybe we'll even have more of this achievement system set up so we can work through that and get it working and all that good shit. Maybe we will stream on some games maybe later this week. No, probably not. I'm pretty busy. We got a big weekend coming up with some racing all weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We got to be out of town. We'll figure it out. I want to jump back and play some games, though. I like streaming, hanging out with you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for all the amazing support. Hope to see you on the prairie sometime. But until then, see you later.